It catapults change really simply. Clarity shows you where you're going to go. Choice shows you how you're going to get there, so you know what tools and things that you need to leverage. Stick them in the catapult to make it happen. All right? So what I mean by that is lots of times people will jump in saying, okay, I want that. And I'll be more specific. So I want to increase my sales by 35%. Okay. So how are we going to do that? Like if that's our target, if that's the clarity that you say you want, choice now comes into play. So we're going to get all of the data that we need so we can create that plan that's going to be effective for you and your style. So then we can leverage it. That's where you get that sort of that catapulting results. A lot of times what happens is people say, I'm going to increase my sales, so I'm going to make more phone calls. Well, if you're doing a lot of cold calls, for example, and I'm using in my head, really, I'm thinking of a particular client, making a ton of cold calls, but hang on, we already know that you don't have a good track record with cold calls. So cold calls probably aren't where you want to use to catapult yourself into that percentage that you want to increase by. So let's look at you as the individual and say, okay, where are your strengths? What's working extraordinarily well for you already? What might we need to bump up with a couple of different skills or resources or people, whatever it is, so that you really can hit that target? And in that person's case, warm calls. Phenomenal. Great relationship, good rapport builder, works very, very quickly, very fast. But time was the issue, and that's why he wasn't getting the growth that he wanted, because he physically wasn't able to get out and make the number of calls that he needed to. And when he was cold calling, he sat down, his body language was a little slumped, and he had a little conversation through the telephone with people. Hi, da-da, and it was really quite scripted, if you will. And really there was no oxygen, there's no breath in his voice, there's no energy, no life. When he stands up and he walks and he talks, so we put a headset on him. He stands, he walks, he talks. He has a wall painted in his office now that has got all of the different successes and things that he's done on it. And he never talks to a potential client without having their picture in front of him. So he's talking to somebody rather than, I'm making a cold call, kind of energy coming with it. As a result of that, he's already increased his sales 23%. He's well on his way to hitting his target.